welcome back to my channel. So if you guys don't already know, my name is Anika and this channel is All About Anika. And today I thought it would be fun for us to have a little bit of a chat, an open heart to heart. I know I haven't made videos in a long time, regularly I should say. I've been making videos on YouTube for nearly 10 years now, but it's been really on and off. And I thought today, the weather is a little bit gloomy here in London, and I thought it would be a great time for us to just chat and to catch up. And that's exactly what I want to do today. So if you are a new subscriber and you've never seen my face before or never seen my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate if you do subscribe today. I will be talking through a few things in my life and what the new normal is now. But I thought it would be cool to just update some of my new subscribers about what's going on in my life right now. And obviously the ones that are the OG subscribers, the one that you guys have been sticking through this with me for ages, I thought it would be also really great to give you guys a bit of an update. So today, when you are watching this video, London is still in lockdown. The UK has still mandated that we stay at home and we work from home. Although when this video does go live, there are some restrictions that are being eased and the lockdown is kind of coming to an end, or at least there's a lot more things that we can do now that we weren't allowed to do when we first got into lockdown. Sorry, just pardon me. I'm actually just drinking my cup of coffee. I thought this would be a good chat for us to just, have a cup of coffee together and chat. But London has actually been in lockdown since March 23rd. So it has been almost 3 months of official lockdown. Now, because of the company I work at and my personal circumstance, I've actually been in lockdown since March 16th, so a week prior to that. And it has been 3 months for me, actually, a full 3 months of the self-isolation, quarantine, whatever you want to call it. I have been sitting in my flat alone. And what I mean by alone is that I actually live alone and I don't have any other flatmates. I don't live with any family or partners or anything like that. I actually completely live in a flat by myself. So it has been 3 months of me socially distancing and self-isolating, which has been, really really different. I don't know how to describe it. It's been hard at times. I've been angry, I've been sad, I've been lonely, all those emotions. And today I thought it would be really great for us to just chat about what the new normal is. What is my life right now in London? If you haven't already, I've recorded quite a few London vlogs on my channel about what I get up to, my life in London, and I'll actually link it in the cards right now if you want to check that out. But London has changed dramatically since the global pandemic of COVID-19 has taken over, and we really just have changed the way we live and the life we live. And I think during these 3 months of being self-isolated, I really learned quite a few things about myself that I really enjoy now that I've been at home more, and some things that I really hope do return back to normal at some point. And that's why I wanted to create this video today. I just wanted to kind of come on here and chat with you guys and really just talk to you about what is the new normal. What is life like in London now that I live in London, but also I live mostly at home. I don't live out on the streets. I don't live out on the streets. I mean, I don't go and meet people. I don't go to events. I usually get invited to a lot of blog things. If you don't already know, I actually am a food influencer on Instagram, and normally I go to a lot of events and things, and I'll link my Instagram on the screen right now for you guys if you are interested in following me there. But I don't know, I life has changed a lot, and I thought I would go through 5 things today that has changed and whether or not I would like them to be different or the same, or whatever happens post-lockdown, what's going to happen to my life post-lockdown. Now, one other thing I really want to say is life has been really hard. Now, I have again been alone in my flat alone. I have gone on socially distanced walks, socially distanced picnics. That is now allowed in the UK. You're allowed to meet with other members of other households to go on a walk or do physical exercise or something like that. But again, it's been a 2-meter distance, and it has been very tough for someone to not get a hug or some sort of physical contact or embrace or anything like that from a loved one in 3 months. It's not been easy. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that my life is the most difficult. I truly appreciate all our frontline staff, the NHS, anyone who works at a grocery store, firefighters, policemen, all those people that have continued to go outside and risk their lives in order for all of us to stay safely at home. I truly appreciate all the work that you guys have been doing, but at the same time, it has been hard for me, and I know that everyone deals with this in their own way, and I've talked to a lot of people on social media about how they've been dealing and what's been happening. And I just have to say that, you know, we're all strong, we're all going to get through this together. And I know that sounds so cliche, and some days that's really hard to digest, but it is true. We will get through this together at some point. So I just want you guys to all stay positive and make sure that we keep putting out a positive message out there, and keep trying to make sure that we're a better human every day that we wake up and every day from today onwards. So I'd like to say I'm a pretty positive person, and I think that that reflects across my social media and my YouTube, and I try to wake up every single day and try to be a better person than I was yesterday. But I have to say, this time in lockdown has really made me reflect and realize what it is I really love about my life, and a few things that maybe I actually want to change for the better after lockdown is done. And that's, again, what I want to talk to you about today. So let's talk about the 5 things that I'm hoping to implement post lockdown. So the first thing that I want to talk about is work from home. Now, WFH has become the known norm across the world now. I have worked and continue to work in the technology and software sector, and because of that, working from home has actually been kind of a part of my life long before all of this started. Most of the companies I've worked for have allowed me to work from home occasionally, whether it's once a week or 2 times a week, just to, again, be at home for deliveries, or, you know, just to honestly be at home so I'm a little bit more comfortable and able to work around flexible working hours. Again, I also work for a global company, and a lot of my team is located from Australia to Singapore to South Africa to the west coast of the US. So I do work a lot of time zones, and because of that, working from home has not been totally a new concept for me. But now, being at home every single day, meaning 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, I'm working from home, I really have enjoyed it quite a bit. I think that at first it was really hard for me. I was sitting around in my pajamas. I was just like, oh, this is a vacation and this is just gonna be, you know, any other day. But I really realized that setting up a desk and a workspace where I can truly thrive and be able to A, create content for you guys, but B, also do my regular 9-to-5 job that I work full time outside of YouTube. I really enjoy it at home. I get to stay at home with my dog. I get to go on walks during lunch. I get to cook all my meals at home. I don't know. It's just, I really enjoy the work from home atmosphere now that I have a desk set up. Now, I actually am going to film a video very soon about how I set up a work from home setup at home. I think a lot of people don't have that kind of setup ready, or they just didn't have that kind of space available in their apartment, and I'm actually going to film that pretty shortly. If you do want to see that, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll record that and share that on my YouTube next. So yeah, working from home has really become quite exciting for me, or quite enjoyable, I should say. I don't say it's exciting. I do love being around people. I am a social person. I am in some level an extrovert, and I do enjoy going into an office. I enjoy taking that time to, you know, meet with colleagues, have a coffee with colleagues, etc. But I've just realized I'm so much more productive at home now. I get things done. I work to my schedule. There's not, you know, someone always bugging me to be in a meeting. And I really like the work from home atmosphere that I've created for myself, and that my company actually allows me to work whenever I want. It just has to be kind of the 40 hours in the week. And so one thing that I think I'd like to stay once London lockdown is complete is work from home. And actually, I do think that it is going to stay, especially for technology companies. My company has already stated that likelihood we aren't going to go back to our office until the end of 2020 or even the start of 2021. So I'm really actually quite excited that I have a home desk set up now. So the second thing that has changed is the gym. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll kind of know that I'm a bit of a gym rat. I really love going into the gym for a workout. I think the atmosphere of a gym, the people there, the classes, the music, everything kind of just pumps me up to really get me in for a workout. And I go to Gymbox and I love it. Like, I wake up first thing in the morning and I get ready and I just go to my gym at 6-7 in the morning, and then I go to work and I carry on, and I just feel so accomplished by going in for my early morning workout. Now, since the gyms have been closed in London and there's no real sign of them reopening anytime soon, we have been trying to improvise, and the way I've improvised is I've been doing IG live workouts. Now, for the first, I'd say month or two of lockdown, I was doing an IG live workout almost every day. I was trying to get into it. I was really appreciative of all the gyms in London sharing their content on Instagram completely for free. And I really enjoyed it, but at the same time, it didn't feel like a real gym class. It didn't feel like the same atmosphere that I'm used to getting when I work out alongside a gym buddy or in front of an instructor. It just didn't feel the same. Like, I don't know, like the digital presence was really great, but at the same time, it was very difficult for me to find the motivation. And now I've been running, and that's been really cool. And I've been doing Couch to 5K, which again, I'm really proud of myself for getting this far in the program. I think I'm in week 8 now. And yeah, as much as I hate running, it's a great way for me to get cardio in. But I do miss the gym. And when all this is over, I really hope that, once it's safe to and, it's sanitary too, because gyms I think are a little bit disgusting, or come on, you sweat there. A lot of people are sweating there. You have to be very cautious of, what you do in a gym and what you touch and what you don't touch. But I do hope that when all this is done, I am able to get back to my gym classes, especially spin class. I miss spin class like crazy. But I do hope that when lockdown's over, I am able to safely go back to the gym, because as much as I've tried and as much of a positive and motivated person I am, it's really hard for me to sometimes get my gym workout levels in and the energy level that I need to get a workout in. So the third point I'd like to bring up is TfL, or Transport for London, and that is the tube and the train and commuting into London. Now, I live in central London, or zone 2. I don't live in zone 1, which is the heart or the very center of London. I do live in zone 2, but that is still within, I am within a few miles of Oxford Circus or Piccadilly Circus or the center of London. So I can ride a bike, I can, walk. It might take a little bit longer, but the one thing that I do not miss at all is my commute and taking the tube. Now, I live very close to a tube station, like 2 minutes walk, which again, I feel very lucky for. And it's something that I've always strived to do in London in all the apartments that I have lived in, is because I know the importance of commuting and being close to a tube. And the longer you have to walk or the longer it takes you to get places, it's just going to make you more miserable. So I've always lived super close to a tube station. And the same goes for the opposite end. Where I work, I literally work above the tube station exit. So again, I've been very lucky. I think that my commute has always been quite easy, but the London tube is so crowded. It's so busy. I usually, again, go on the tube off peak because I work out super early in the morning and it's kind of empty. But when I do have to get on the tube during rush hour, oh my gosh, it is the worst. And I am not gonna miss that at all. I think, as much as people are, reliant on the tube and everything, I really hope after lockdown that things change in London, whether it's bikes, whether it's electric scooters, whatever it is. I really hope that we find alternate ways of getting to work, because the tube, for me, I won't miss it at all. And as much as I appreciate the London, travel network and how easy it is to get around London in buses and tubes, I think not having to use it for the last 3 months and only walking places and renting a bike and biking places, which if you haven't already seen, I rented a bike and I rode around London. I'll link that in the cards right now so you can check it out. But I think that having London be like other European cities where it's more bike or, let's say, non-car commute friendly would be really great. So I'm not gonna miss taking the train, and I really hope that that changes for London after lockdown. So item number 4 that I want to talk about is really money and how much money I am saving by staying in lockdown. Now, I am pretty good with my money. I keep a spreadsheet and I keep a budget, and I try to maintain that and make sure that I am spending appropriately, whether it's eating out or meeting friends or shopping or whatever. I tend to try to stay within budget every month, because for anyone who does know, London is a very expensive city and you have to stay in budget. Now, I think since staying at home and again, not having the temptation of food outside or shopping or whatever, I've really been very selective with what I spend my money on. And I've noticed that I obviously spend money now on things that I absolutely need, because if I'm home and I need something like food-wise, or I need, a new thing for my desk setup, or I need some shampoo or whatever, I'll obviously order it, but I will only order that one thing. Rather, when I go into a shop or I go into a food place, I'll be like, oh, I'll get that, or that over there looks good, or maybe I should get something else as well to add to my cart. I don't know. I think that I've been way better with my money. And I really hope that after lockdown, I continue to be even better with my spending and not spend, £2 here on a croissant or a pound here on a coffee or whatever. Whenever you're out and about in London, you tend to naturally spend more money, and I'm really not gonna miss that. And I really hope that after lockdown, I tend to maintain really good budgeting and spending. So the last thing I want to talk about, number 5, is the hustle and bustle of London life. Now, I absolutely love it in some days. I really enjoy busy cosmopolitan life, but being at home for the last 3 months has really made me realize to slow down. And what I mean by slow down is a lot of times before lockdown, like just a few weeks before lockdown or maybe even a month, I was out maybe for 16, 18 hours a day. So what I mean by that is I would wake up first thing in the morning, I would leave the house at 6:30 to go to the gym, get ready for work, and then be at the office for 8, 9 hours of the day. And then I would be running off to a blog or a PR event, and I would then be at that blog or PR event for 2, 3 hours, and then I'd probably not get home for like I said, 16, 18 hours after when I first left. So I'd probably get home around 9 or 10 p.m. some days. And then I'd just go to sleep and I'd do it again sometimes. And honestly, some weeks I was going out and I was doing PR and blog events 5 days a week. And I love being home. I love my home. Honestly, I've made such a little home in my little apartment here in London. And I really enjoy spending time at home with my dog. I enjoy just Netflix and chilling. I enjoy creating content for you guys right now at home. And if I wasn't right now creating content, I'd probably be running around. It's a Saturday. I'd be going to brunch or I'd be doing things. And I feel the pressure of always saying yes. And I think that that comes naturally when you live in London because you want to keep going out. You want to do stuff. It's natural. You live in a busy, big city. And I think after lockdown, I will try to reassess and make sure that I'm prioritizing what I say yes to. So I think after lockdown, I will just try to prioritize. I'll be at home more. I'll take more time for myself. I do appreciate all the events I get invited to, but I don't know. I always say yes to everything because I'm just like, oh, it might not come around again. And I get a bit of FOMO, but I think you just have to realize like you have to only say yes to what you really want to do. And then other times just stay at home. It's okay to stay at home. I think a lot of people are obviously like really readjusting and trying to adjust to life at home. And I really appreciate it. I love my life in London. I love being busy. I love going out and about, but I really love being at home too. And I think finding that right balance after lockdown is what's going to be so important for me. So those are my 5 things that I wanted to share with you guys today. I honestly just wanted to have a heart-to-heart chat. I just wanted to let you guys know where I feel, where I stand, the content I'm creating. I'm trying to create content more regularly. Of course, I am at home now, and because of that, it's easier for me. I don't have to run around London. So if you do like this video and you enjoyed it, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me as a small YouTuber. And I just wanted to say that if you are feeling lonely or you are alone right now in lockdown, just know you're not actually alone. There's hundreds and thousands of other people across the world that are feeling the same way you are, and it's okay. It's okay to feel like that. It really is. And it's okay to feel lonely and sad and angry at the government that they're not doing enough to save lives or allow you to go back to normal. But also just be open to the fact that there might be a new normal. And that new normal is going to look a little bit different than what we all had, but it's also okay. Like I said, there's so many things I discovered during this lockdown phase that I think is totally okay. And I think starting that new normal is what we need to start embracing today. So anyways, I'm going to hope for the best and hope that some of my habits that I've kind of developed over the 3 months that I've been in lockdown become my new normal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll stop chatting on for now, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. So bye for now.